5 more countries have been added to the list of those with travel restrictions into Trinidad and Tobago due to the spread of COVID-19, also known as the coronavirus. At Thursday's post-cabinet media briefing, Minister of Health Terrence Deyalsingh gave an update on the country's readiness for the virus. Cozier Phillip has more.
The Ministry of Health has been monitoring the spread of the coronavirus on an hourly basis over the past 3 weeks. Minister Terrence Deyalsingh explained with significant outbreaks outside of China, government has taken further steps to prevent the coronavirus reaching Trinidad and Tobago's shores.
The Cabinet has authorized the Minister of Health, working in conjunction with the Minister of National Security, to impose as soon as possible the 14-day travel restriction that was implemented for China. So we are adding South Korea, Italy, Iran, Japan, and Singapore.
The health minister also disclosed plans to operationalize 5 tiers of preparedness in case there's an outbreak of coronavirus in this country. Tier 1 implements an extension of the Cora Health facility from a 4-bed quarantine area to a 20-bed quarantine area. The facility is expected to be ready in 2 weeks. Minister Deyalsingh explained Tiers 2 and 3 will incorporate the St. James and Port of Spain hospitals.
Out of Cora, we now expand. We just opened a 67-bed facility in St. James that could be pressed into service if required. In another 2 to 3 weeks, we'll be opening a new facility in Port of Spain General Hospital, the old Costard building, which has isolation capacity. That is Tier 3.
And in the event there's a serious outbreak, the country will move to Tier 4, which includes the use of the 230-bed Couva Training Hospital, which can be quarantined and locked down. And while there have been concerns of nationals returning to Trinidad and Tobago from infected countries, the National Security Minister assured the protocols are working.
The immigration law is that we cannot deny citizens a right of re-entry. So we have put those protocols in place for either quarantine or isolation, as the case may be.
A student who returned to Tobago from China last Friday and was displaying a low-grade fever has since tested negative for the COVID-19 or coronavirus. Cozier Phillip, TTT News.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister Dr. Keith ROWLEY says the coronavirus also poses a serious threat to TNT's economic well-being. Speaking at Thursday's post-cabinet media briefing, the Prime Minister said in Trinidad and Tobago there is some serious exposure. As he noted, fears of coronavirus resulted in a plunge on the global stock market.
Performance of our Heritage Fund is directly impacted by the performance of the stock exchange, because that is where that investment largely lies. So if the exchange is doing well, then our earnings is doing well. If the exchange is doing badly for whatever reason, then we have concerns there.
Prime Minister ROWLEY said the Chinese economy may not be as robust as it seems, and the demand for energy could fall if the economy of China falls.
Maybe some decline, and the markets were very soft. We had a fairly warm winter where the demand for natural gas was not as high as it would normally have been in a cold winter. And there's an oversupply of natural gas in the market, so this has kept the price quite depressed. You would have known that we budgeted natural gas, I think it was $3.25. Natural gas is now $1.92.